Yo, what's up, y'all niggas, man? It's your boy TMB back with another video, dog. Low key, I was finished for the day recording shit, but fucking, this just popped up in my recommended again, or subscriptions, whatever the fuck it is. Fucking, I was ready to watch it off camera anyway, so I might as well just, like, nigga, shit said live in volcanoes, nigga, dog.
Can live in very tough terrain. They live in swamps, sewers, deserts, rainforests,
Right, I know all that.
jungles.
I'm thinking this shit gotta be some clickbait or something, nigga.
One of the most
Don't know that animal live in a volcano.
has to be inside volcanoes. You may think that anything living in a volcano would simply burn up in the lava, but that's not the case. In fact, many creatures defy all logic and live inside these flaming lava pits. Pyrococcus furiosus.
Nigga, what the damn, nigga, what the fuck is that?
No, that's not.
I'm ready to say something like some damn Harry Potter shit, nigga. Pyrococcus, okay.
No, that's not a magic spell. Instead, it's a living microscopic organism. It's known as a hyperthermophile, which means it loves heat. These were aptly discovered in Volcano Island in Italy. In order for these to live and thrive, they have to be in boiling hot temperatures.
They're just alive. There's some weird ass shit out there, bro. What the fuck is that, nigga? For some uncooked meat or something.
158 to 217 degrees Fahrenheit. What comes out of volcanoes is very nutrient-dense substances. This is a great food source for the animal. And there's also thought to be millions, if not billions of these things in volcanoes. That's because every 37 minutes, the number of these doubles. This means it has population growth more than almost any other animal. These are currently being used by food scientists. They're making heat-resistant crops, which means that in countries with droughts, plants don't need that much water to grow.
That's probably cool shit to be a scientist, nigga. I be pausing hella time when I play these videos and shit. I'm meant to be fucking. Hell yeah. I don't know how you would get that type of job, my nigga. Like, I don't know. You obviously go to college for that type of shit, but nigga, the person that, you feel me, that gets the shit out the volcano, nigga, that shit's tough.
Creature may end up saving millions of lives. Happy face spider.
That's the name of the shit.
There's nothing scarier than a spider. But what about a spider which can live in volcanoes? Well, that's exactly the situation for the
that shit up my screen, bro.
They're normally found in rainforests.
I don't fuck with spiders, nigga.
Some volcanoes have vegetation growing off the sides, and that's where you'll find these smiley spiders. They can live in places where if you and I went.
They said that shit look like a smiley face. That shit don't look like no smiley face, nigga. I would definitely do look to the right, you feel me? Oh shit, nigga.
These smiley spiders.
I don't know.
They can live in places where if you and I went to, we would burn up. However, if there was ever a volcanic eruption, these guys would be wiped out. It's safe to say their habitat is not the most secure in the world. But they're willing to live in this scary place because of the cooling lava. Many plants grow out of this cooling lava, which attracts the happy-faced spider. These plants also attract flies, which is a great food source for the happy-faced spider. They normally hide on the back of leaves near the magma, waiting for flies to land, and then they trap them in webs. It's pretty ironic that this ruthless and dangerous animal has a friendly smile on its back. Sharks.
That's what I wanted to see, nigga. Fucking shark in that bitch.
Sharknado. This is where natural disasters and sharks come together to create chaos in Los Angeles. But that's just a movie, right? Well, not necessarily. Sharks and natural disasters sometimes do team up. Remember, forms of sharks were around at the same time as dinosaurs. And the reason why they're still here today is because they are geniuses when it comes to adapting. According to Brennan Phillips, they can even adapt to volcanoes. A shark was found inside an active water volcano. These volcanoes are just as hot and dangerous as an above-ground volcano. The only difference is they're underground and can cause water spills.
I'm ready to say, because they got volcanoes and watertight shit, I think. So they could, I'm thinking they talking about that or something. If you see a shark just like swimming in lava, nigga, I don't know.
The team caught one of these on camera using a special device. They had to build this from scratch because the water was way too hot for them to go anywhere near. Inside the volcano, they also found some forms of crabs and sea snakes. They also caught the third ever footage of the sleeper shark. This baffled experts as
third ever footage
never found in the Solomon Islands where Phillips was. Normally they're found in Antarctica, Japan, and sometimes Tasmania. This meant
bro, last time pausing, bro. That's the craziest thing. I be watching the Joe Rogan and shit. They just be talking about shit like this, nigga. Fucking, I don't even know the percentage of like the the ocean is like undiscovered and all type, nigga. They saying it's the third ever footage of this fucking type of shark, nigga.
2,000 miles away from where
And that's not even deep. You feel me?
It's safe to say sharks just got 10 times scarier.
I'm saying that shit crazy, bro.
Microorganisms.
Alright, no, I figured this type of shit would be
pretty much everywhere. From the icy terrain of the North Pole
some bacteria
to the dry
type shit.
deserts of Death Valley. You can find microorganisms at places where normal animals and humans could never go. Microorganisms also exist at the deepest part of the ocean, Marianas Trench, and even near the Earth's core. But did you know they can also be found inside volcanoes as well? They can live in temperatures up to 96 degrees Celsius or 205 degrees Fahrenheit. One hotspot for microorganisms is the hot springs of Yellowstone National Park. If you went for a swim in there, then it would be like a human stew. You likely wouldn't make it, but microorganisms do live inside these volcanoes.
Yeah, I figured they live everywhere, bro.
Clostridium paradoxum. They're able to not only survive,
Who the fuck be coming up with these bullshit ass names, bro? Like, you can't name it some regular shit, like a fucking piece of shit or something.
Because of the enzymes they have. Most human or animal DNA.
Or you just look at that shit and like, yeah, I'm gonna name that Clostridium. Fuck name.
Thousands of years of adaptation, these microorganisms now need the heat to survive. Much like the Pyrococcus from before, this is a thermophile. Right now, scientists are using these to try and work out how we could survive on other planets like Mars. Similar microorganisms have been found on the stratovolcano Lukliako. This area is thought to be the most Mars-like place on Earth. So, these volcano-dwelling microorganisms may well be the key to helping us live on the red planet one day.
I want to name one too, bro.
This
Stingray
is also known as the Goblin of the Sea.
Bro, see, them bitches evil, yo. Recipe Steve Dogman, bro. Is that the name, Steve? Oh, that's not that nigga name. Steve Irwin, I said Dogman, nigga. What the fuck? Nigga, Stingray's evil, though. That's what I was saying.
Crabs, fish,
Steve Irwin.
shark forms were also found in these volcanoes. And right now
My
it's
dog.
actually unknown as to how these survive in such terrible environments. The waters are so murky because of the smoke they can barely see. There's also boiling and toxic fumes. And the fact that the water's so hot here, it may as well be in a stingray soup. If you swam down here, you wouldn't even be able to see the hands in front of your face. But somehow the 6-gill stingray is able to live here and also hunt and give birth too. That's right, even baby 6-gill stingrays can survive the heat of underwater volcanoes. Of course,
feet and shit, nigga.
they don't have many predators because no one wants to go here.
I know the motherfucker said
Some of
feet.
the most acidic waters on planet Earth. Pink slug. This creature is also known as the hot pink slug or the neon pink slug. Some say it looks like a flaming hot Cheeto come to life, but you can actually
Funny
find
roasting
these
a
in
nigga for.
Sydney, Australia. These slugs often live on the sides of volcanoes. These came
She
into
look fucking
existence
Cheeto.
17 million years ago.
Yeah.
This was when a massive volcanic eruption in Australia decimated the area. Only super adaptable animals like the pink slug could survive. And some biologists say that pink slugs could have been around for 180 million years. But sadly, these pink slugs may soon be extinct. Australia has been getting a lot hotter recently, and this dries out the slug's natural moist habitat. And right now, many are trying to get these listed as an endangered animal. It would be pretty ironic if these went extinct after 180 million years. And all because the temperature rose, even when they live near volcanoes. Bosavi woolly rat. Rats live in very bad conditions, for example sewers in New York. But in Papua New Guinea you can find giant rats inside volcanoes. These woolly rats are the size of a house cat. These creepy creatures like volcanoes because of the volcanically fertilized vegetation. Polycant worm.
I ain't even elaborate on shit, nigga. I'm
Also
thinking.
known as predator worm.
See, when they say live inside a volcano, you probably not even talking about the lava part, nigga.
That's because
They probably
these
talking about
hunter
like
rainbow
on the
worms
shit, like the
eat
rocks and
aliens.
shit.
It's also one of the toughest creatures in the world. It lives in volcanic waters which would cook me or you. They've lasted through 5 mass extinctions over the course of 500 million years. These guys also have to avoid other giant creatures which live near them. Volcano rabbit. These tiny rabbits weigh about 1 pound and are the second smallest rabbit species on Earth. They live only in Mexico around 4 volcanoes guarding Mexico City. They like living at high altitudes, and they live off the volcanically produced nutrient-rich vegetation. Lohi shrimp. You can find
Shrimp.
these near the
What level we on,
northern
bro?
Mariana Islands off the
I
coast
said
of
level. What fuck, man?
Guam.
No,
If
this
you
is.
go there, there's a gigantic volcano which is 12 stories tall. All around the edge of this
47,
volcano
bro.
are bodies of animals who went too close. But one animal that can live here is the lohi shrimp.
Fucking
They
shrimp.
live here so that no predators can get to them. They live and thrive in the bacteria-rich waters.
Dirty ass
And
shrimp, nigga.
frequently they feed off all of the other animals which the volcano takes out. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Comment below which was the scariest animal that
I don't know, them niggas scary, nigga. Clickbait looking motherfucker. Test the video, shorty. Niggas always best, bro.